Welcome back, and this is the last part of the Custom Documents module video series. In this last part, we're going to cover document automation. If you refer to that one-stop custom documents guide, you'll note that there is the document automation guide portion. If you click on that, it'll pretty much walk you through via text and some images what that provides, but we'll be covering that in this video. So first, pulling up that document that we've been working with, I reverted it back to a few steps where it would mimic something like an invoice. So providing the date, the borrower's first name, the due date for their payment, and the amount due. You can actually add a variable with late with some text saying like if payment is not made 10 days after the due date noted here, then you can list the variable that includes the amount with late. So that's an option there. You can pretty much, like it says in the module name, create a custom document pertaining to your purposes. So that's just a suggestion if you want to add that text and variable down there. For automation, we're going to use this template because we're going to be using system triggers. There's several different options for system triggers. So once this is saved and re-uploaded, just to make sure that we're using that template, we're going to click on the automate button. Once we click on the automate button, we'll see here that we're working with the inserting variables document, and since this is acting kind of like an invoice like I mentioned, we're going to go with the default system trigger event based on next scheduled payment due date, so that this custom document that we've created is routinely automatically sent and generated to the borrower. You have the option of auto emailing it or having it just auto generate based off of this trigger event. So we'll walk through that. Here we'll see that there's some based on loan maturity date. Let's say you wanted to create a custom document that provided data based on a balloon payment or like a payoff statement kind of thing, then that option is there. When the loan is created, that's something that you can use for automating welcome letters as you create new loans. So there's a few options there, but for now, we'll just go with the next scheduled payment due date. Click that, and then just click next. Here is where we'll see that based off of this trigger. Here, there's a note that says negative days is before. So considering it's an upcoming due date, we're going to actually enter something like negative 10 days. So it's 10 days prior to the due date. You can, enter negative 15 or 20 if you'd like. I'm just going to go with negative 10 for now. So as I mentioned, if you're familiar with notices, then this custom document template that we've created is going to be automated to generate and be automatically sent if you set this to auto email, but without it being auto emailed, then it'll get automatically generated and will be available within the loan. If we go to the loans list, go to any loan pretty much, it'll be made available within the documents list of documents. So that is if you go with no. If you go with yes, it'll also be in that list of documents, but for whatever reason, if you don't want to auto email it, then you have that option of not auto emailing it. Proceeding with the option of auto emailing it, you would want to click yes, and then once yes is clicked, let's just go with, this is going to be relevant to your records, but here we would put something like payment request. Since this is kind of like an invoice, just note something like, this is a little tougher here because this is a general email, so you would just say something like, your upcoming payment is due, and just ... providing a general statement that lets the borrower for each specific or each relevant loan that this gets automated for is going to relate to, so that they're not confused if you use a specific name or something very specific. You would want to be general with this statement. So once that's set, you'll note here that when you select yes, okay, so it does show it there. So when this is auto-emailed, you'll see here that it says that it would be shared and sent as a PDF document. So when this is set to auto-email, it will provide this document as a PDF attachment, and it would use this email subject and email body. And it's pretty straightforward, we've already pretty much set it to automate. All you would need to do is just click done at this point. And there you'll see that in the automated column under your document templates list, that was set to automated. And if for whatever reason you want to turn off the automation, you would just click that automate button again. And once you click automate, you'll see that there's a link that says turn off automation for this template. You would pretty much just click that link and it'll say no. So just for the purposes of my testing, I just want to see if we click done, what would happen. You'll see here it says yes, click automate again, click next. I believe this is just allowing you to update the wording if you just want to edit it. So let's just say coming dues, and then just click done. And if we go back in that same process, yeah, so that's just a way of, if you click that button again, and instead of turning it off, you would click next, and that's just in case you want to edit the email subject or edit the email body. And once you're done editing that based off of a trigger number of days, then you can edit that and then just click done and it'll take effect. So that pretty much covers everything in this guide. We may add some more videos just covering things that may have been unclear, but if there's any merge field variables that are not listed or you're confused about something, then feel free to reach out to support@brightsoftware.com. We're more than happy to help and troubleshoot with you to see if there's something that's going on that shouldn't be going on. There's a lot of bugs that we work through, so more than happy to check that out. So yeah, just reach out via live chat or shoot us an email and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.